Hey guys, I thought maybe you would like to join me for a morning joe and a cup of coffee. That coffee is really, really hot, so I'm gonna let that sit for a minute there. And I thought I would just give you a bit of a quick catch up on everything that's going on. The snow is melting outside, and I was sitting out there, and it was really nice. And then a giant chunk of something fell off the roof and landed on me, and it hurt. So now I am back inside looking out. So there's that. I just finished this morning. I finished Hard Boiled Wonderland and The End of the World by Hikaru Murakami. And I did that as a buddy read, and I'll talk more about the buddy read thing because I just want to thank you guys for having me on. But I think I broke the buddy read. I think I fucked it up. I don't know if you could fuck up a buddy read, but I might have done that. Another thing I found out how to make friends on Goodreads for all of you awesome introverted people out there. I might have said this in another video. I remember recording it, but I think it was one of the videos that disappeared. So, yeah. So, for those of you out there who would really, really like to, start having little talky friendships on Goodreads, this is how you do it. You write a review, and people will comment on it. And then you can talk back to them and have what they call a back and forth. Pretty fancy. I haven't written a lot of reviews on there because for the most part I was just using it to keep track of what I was reading. But now I've thrown a couple reviews up there, and I've met some really interesting people whose opinions I either really like or hate, and it's been kind of fun. So that's been nice. I got about an hour's sleep last night because my back feels like someone hit me in the spine with a axe. Or I would assume that's how it feels. So sleeping's not fun right now. Or standing or sitting or leaning or any of those things. And there are so many things that kind of have to do with that I would like to talk to you about, but I'm not allowed to. So, when I'm allowed to talk to you guys about that, boy, is that going to be a fun few videos. Like, it's just going to be, you're going to be like, what? It's going to be crazy. As far as mental health goes, my doctor who prescribes my antidepressants has gone completely AWOL, and no one has heard from him since right after Thanksgiving. And I've been out of my pills for 3 weeks now, 4 weeks now. And my body feels like I'm being electrocuted by eels. My brain is starting to sweat inside my head, if that makes any sense. Feels really hot in there all the time. And it wobbles. It's like there's people playing catch with a wiffle ball inside my skull. and I get these like just like weird jolts that go down to my fingertips, and I've been picking stuff up and then I just drop it, kind of off balance, figuratively and literally. So that's been a lot of fun. It's kind of like, like when you do a bunch of drugs and it's like the fun bit, and then afterwards there's that shitty bit that lasts either a really long time or until you get another fix. I felt like that for almost a month now. So that's been really fun. My Zelda thing that I made it really big, and there was 128 pieces of 8.5 by 11 paper, and it seemed to play fine, with the exception of trying to figure out how to constantly flip through pages. And then it's always like, why don't you make it simpler? Like, so what I ended up doing is putting 16 squares on a sheet of paper. So, is that right? 16 squares on a sheet of paper. So I ended up with 8 pieces of paper, and that doesn't fit anywhere except on my kitchen counter, like the bar where you eat your breakfast. And so that's kind of weird, but it has been cool because I stopped using little things like that, and now I'm just using my little links because they fit. So that's kind of fun. So that's been happening. I almost feel like I'm fucking going crazy. I'm trying to be really cool about shit. I was working on this like horror story that I really, really, really liked, and then the whole Zelda thing got in my way. But I think I'm done now. I think I finished it and everything's okay. Oh wait, I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but I finished Back to the Stone Age, the fifth or sixth Pellucidar book, and that was also pretty okay. I think we did talk about that. But anyway, I guess that's it. I was just gonna have a cup of coffee and relax, and I thought, what better people to do it with? You know what? Let me say a few more things, though. Richardson Reads. Let me tell you something. You do these bookshelf tours that are so amazing, and I watch them with Zoe on the TV, and then the next day I try to remember which videos we watched so I could go like gush about something, and then I can't find it, and then I get so distracted, like someone shines tinfoil on my face, and then I forget to go back. But there was a couple days, I mean, it was probably like a week ago now, you did this amazing, you had all these like really bitchin' old sci-fi books, and I really wanted to like say a bunch of great stuff about them, or just have you say great stuff at me about them. But I couldn't find the video. And here's another thing too, and this goes out to anyone who's on BookTube. If any of you guys want to come on an episode of that podcast I did, like hit me up and let me know like what you would want to talk about, like what writers or book series or whatever, because that would be really, really fun. So let me know if anyone's interested in doing that. there are a few people, Richardson Reeds and Steve Donahue, that I might have to choke you out until you say you'll do it. So, but the East Coast is quite a drive for me right now. But we'll figure it out. We're no dummies. We're no slouches. So anyway, yeah. Bye, guys.